It's a privilege to have me up there. You're going to miss me when I'm gone. Shannon, Richard Sherman and Pete Carroll don't seem to be on the same page lately. What's your take on this situation?
Skip, I looked up the definition of privilege, and it is a special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available to only a particular person or a group of people. Being invited to hear Dr. Maya Angelou, the late Dr. Maya Angelou, read poetry would be considered a privilege. Mm-hmm. Hearing a private set by John Legend or Sade would be considered a privilege. Mm-hmm. Doing something that 70 other guys do every week for 16 weeks and then the 4 weeks into the playoffs is not a privilege. Richard Sherman has it all wrong. The privilege is his because he gets an opportunity to play in the National Football League, and he's one of the 70 guys that are selected to speak to the media.
He is.
That's the privilege. You see, if you really want to know what a person is about or who a person truly is, give them money, give them power, and they will reveal to you who they actually are. This has always been Richard Sherman, but the 4th round draft pick or the 5th round draft pick didn't have this power. He didn't have the money. He didn't have the cachet to stand up and say the things that he's saying now. But now he has money. Now he has power. He feels emboldened. Pete Carroll, this is what you started. So you can't get mad at him because you've allowed them to be this outspoken. You see, a lot of the problems that I have with Richard Sherman, because I think he's very thoughtful. I mean, any young man that can come from Compton, California, not only attend Stanford, but graduate from Stanford. But Richard Sherman's problem is, if he doesn't feel that you're on his level academically or intellectually, you're beneath him. He's very, very condescending. He's very, very arrogant. And that kind of rubs me the wrong way because they're there to do a job. I can assure you some of them would rather be doing something else. But this is the line of work that they chose. They don't come to do their job to have you talk down to them, to have you feel that you can say whatever you want to say to them because you are in the power position. Because they're coming to hear you talk. You're right, Richard. They're coming to hear what you have to say. But for you to take this stance, it started last week where he felt the reporter was out of line. Richard let it get personal. And it can never get personal. You could easily say, no comment, and move on. But he took it to a place that it didn't need to go. And then when he got the blowback, this is what he's doing. He's getting the blowback now because everybody felt he was wrong to threaten the guy's job. Now, maybe he meant it tongue in cheek. Maybe he thought he could actually get it done. But Pete was like, you ain't pulling no. Look, we've allowed you to say a lot of things, but you don't have that kind of cachet. And so now, but he's real, real petty. And it's a shame that it's come to this because he's a very thoughtful, he thinks a lot about the things that he's going to say. But for him to say it's a privilege to hear him talk when 70 other guys do the very same thing every single week, he has it in reverse. The privilege is his, not theirs.